Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Yoshi Woolly World, the old empty barn. I'm not going with any of these badges. Not after the last time when this freaking all your balls are big. What? They think they brains so big. We just don't like the Naboo. They be thinking their brains so big. Oh my god. It's like Boss Nass all of a sudden, like the unofficial mascot of this channel. I remember this level actually. It's all about kind of like pushing this chain chomp around the place and like getting him to do what you want him to do. Like, cause he'll like hop up onto little hills and then you like yarn him and then you unyarn him and then you new yarn him, whatever. Fucking we're playing, all of a sudden we're playing freaking Bloodborne here. Yeah, now you're scared, little tap shitheads. But yeah, it is, I never actually said what date it is. It is actually, believe it or not, the like 18th of January. So it's been like a while since whoa, no. What? I keep like forgetting like which button it is to get like to throw the yarn ball. We have this music again, this kind of like peep, quack, and peep and the big wide world music that I love. But it is the 18th of January. So after I came back from Christmas, after I came back from holidays, right? So we came back on like the 3rd of January, so right after New Year's Eve. Right after New Year's Eve, we came back. Can you just like kill? Why don't you kill him? Whoa! That's not how that was supposed to happen. And that's not how that was supposed to happen either. I actually think it's easier to like to just like keep the ball in your mouth, you know, in all situations, in all circumstances. But even that part sounds like that song, because like the song was something like, it's a big wide world and it's waiting for me and you, or something like that, like some CMT crap. It's a big wide world and it's waiting for me and you. Where the hell is that coming from? Sure, we're not going up there anyway. It must be coming from over here. Like maybe we can jump up on the chomp or something. One thing I do know is I'm going to be taking this shithead out before. No. Don't fall down there yet. I don't think I'm ready for that. Maybe it's up there. Yeah, that looks like it might be a platform actually. But yeah, so we came back just like after New Year's, and yeah, there we go. We came back just after New Year's, and the week after we came back, so the first week that we were going to be back at work, there was like crazy snow and ice. So like out of nowhere there was like ice and snow. So like what it meant was that instead of walking to work, it was actually kind of a pain in the ass. And you know, there's a whole like Metroid Prime video, I think, where I talk about walking in the ice. Of all the most interesting topics get discussed here, you know. The most interesting topics, because only the most monsters are the most interesting people. Oh, it'll just have to be a permanent, whatever he says. These guys are a real pain in my ass. I don't need those. I need a chomp. Where's a chomp when you need one? There's definitely a level that was called New Chomp City. But yeah, as I was saying, so what that meant was that whoa. He like brushed me. What the hell am I doing here? I need to find a chomp someplace. That's not gonna do anything. Oh, now I see. So what that meant was that I wasn't able to walk to work like I normally do. Like normally now to Let's Play, I'm kind of like, if I'm starting work at like 9 o'clock or something like that, I'm able to record an episode in the morning. You know this anyway. But basically what it meant was that instead of doing that, I had to, I wonder if there's like something, I need to check, is there like something that the chomp can get me by like coming over here. So normally I'm kind of like, normally I'm walking to work. I don't know whether this is like the way to go forward or the way to... Well, the arrow was pointing at the other door, so I'm gonna go in here first. And this was the hidden one. Yeah, this is the... This reminds me of a puzzle. That should work, right? Hopefully, please. Yes, nice one. I'm like missing flowers everywhere. What is up with these flowers that I'm not getting them? All it is like more work that we'll have to do later. So basically I had to go in the car, and that meant I had to leave earlier. And come home earlier as well, so I just didn't have any time at home to be able to record. So it's a Saturday today, I've got the house to myself, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna record some Yoshi's Woolly World and shoot the breeze a little bit. We're so like zoomed out right now. It's crazy. So that's the plan anyway. Then I'm kind of, like, the plan for today is like quite easy going. Then after that, like like I'm pretty much just going to, I have to like go into the city to get some shopping for dinner and things like that. But that'll be like a nice experience. Do I need to like make like a stairs for this guy or something? Maybe. Oh no, I know what I need to do. No, get up here, idiot. You're a real piece of shit, aren't you? I'm so, like, angry at him. I'm like, you're a real piece of shit. Like, it's actually, like, my fault. I made it, like, way more complicated than it needed to be. But, yeah, you're a real piece of shit, aren't you? Like, what a, like, a mean thing to say. Oh, my God. So yeah, there's been like loads of stuff happening though, like when I think about it. I've been like playing, I went back over the, so it's funny, like every time I'm in, we go on holidays, I feel like there's like a series that I end up either reading or like a game that I end up playing. A game that I end up playing, or like a series that I end up, like a manga that I end up reading or something. That, what is going on here? Which is like the right way to go? Oh, I need to get 2 chomps, I think. Well, that was good. At least I got my health back. So I think for reading this time around, I actually like finished Yu Yu Hakusho, which like is another one of those whoa, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Which is another one of those series where I feel like... Whoa. Which is another one of those series where I feel like I don't know, like, it started off really great, and then, like, the last part, I'm kind of like, what? Why does this even exist, you know? Like, there are so many, like, series that are like that. I feel it should have just ended with, you know, like, there's this whole arc where, like, there's this other guy who used to be, like, a spirit detective or whatever, but now he's a bad guy and he wants to, like... I want to, like, see what's over there because I'm... Yes, yes, yes. This is how I'm missing all these flowers. I keep losing deals and I'm not going to make deals no more. Words to live by, King Curtis. King Curtis. King Curtis. So there's this video, right, where, like... There's this video where it's, like, King Curtis is on Pawn Stars, and I'm like, is it the real King Curtis, or is it just some guy who looks like King Curtis? If you're out there wondering what the hell is King Curtis, then I don't know what to say to you. You're not gonna see this face again, as King Curtis would say. What kind of a Yoshi is this gonna be? It's like some sort of flower. Maybe it's a Chomp. Maybe it's like Chomp Yoshi. Well, no, it's not the... Well, maybe it's like the stupid tap-taps. But yeah, so, like, Yu Yu Hakusho, again, another series where I was like, why didn't this just end before, like, the ending? Because it was really good, but then I'm like, just stop it, you know? It just kind of drags a little bit, and I'm like, this isn't as interesting as you think it is, you know? But yeah, so there's that. I was also, like, playing Octopath Traveler 2. Well, no, did I start playing that again when we came home? No, I started playing that on the ferry home. That's kind of cute. Citrus Yoshi. Oh my god, it's like the orange chair in, or the orange table in Animal Crossing for the GameCube. My copy of Black Adam for the 3DS. Have fun swimming around in Nikokado's belly. Okay, so here's some Koopa Fort. But yeah, on the ferry over, we were continuing our playthrough of Final Fantasy IX. We started, like, playing Final Fantasy IX together, like, we'd, like, swap back and forth. Which was, like, a really nice, which is, like, a really nice experience. Do you know what it's like? It's a little bit like when... It's a little bit like when Splishable and Finishable and I used to play games together or whatever, like used to even, like, record games together. Oh, this is gonna be one of those ones that's like a whole freaking maze or something, is it? I'm gonna go over here and get this yarn ball before I forget it. And I already can tell you it's probably going to be a Koopa, like a Koopa Yoshi or whatever. Get this thing out of here. I don't need this thing messing me up. I think this is going to be one of those ones that's like, it's kind of cute that they're like a little button, like a little stud though, you know, the Koopas. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we've been playing through Final Fantasy IX, so we've been like swapping every now and then. We've been like swapping back and forth, like for example, okay, I'll do one area and then we'll swap back and the other will do like the next area. And it's just been kind of like a nice experience. It's been a nice thing to do, the two of us. It's been a nice thing for what the hell did I do there? It's been a nice thing for the two of us to do together, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. Oh my god, these Koopas are gonna be the death of me. Like, I'm not sure where it wants me to go here. Like, I know that there's no way back if I go there, so let's go this way first. This must be like the puzzle or something. This reminds me of a puzzle. So yeah, that's been really nice. At the moment, we're just about to do... What's the next part that we're on, actually? I don't know what it is. I think the last thing that we did was... Well, Lindblom got destroyed. That was the last thing that happened, wasn't it? Lindblom got destroyed, so then I set out for the other continent. Oh yeah, that's where I am. That's where I am. I'm just in that freaking that other place with the gargants or whatever, the fossil rue or whatever it's called. So yeah, that's where we're on to next. But on the ferry back, I started playing Octopath Traveler 2 again. I started playing like Whoa, 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 no. Great. I started playing Octopath Traveler 2 again, and then I was continued on like afterwards. And I've really been enjoying like playing that game again. It's just been such like an enjoyable experience. I just love those Octopath games. I definitely like, I have to like let's play one of them sometime soon. Like, and as well, I think I like figured something out about Octopath 2, which like was confusing me. Cause like there was like so in Octopath 2, what was happening was like I was kind of going what was happening was I was, let's say, playing a chapter, like let's say I played like the first character's chapter 1, and then it was saying like, oh, chapter 2 for this path is like, chapter 2 for this path is like level 7 recommended or something like that, but I hadn't even got all the characters yet. And like what I liked doing with Octopath 1 was going and doing every chapter 1 first, and then like going and doing every chapter 1 first, then going back and like seeing like, okay, which chapter 2 should I do now? Which chapter 2 should I do now? And then like taking it from there, so doing it kind of like almost like sequentially in that way, you know, like doing chapter 1, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 3 or whatever, you know, that way, and like going through all of the characters in that fashion. But like it seemed like with Octopath Traveler 2, like that I would be like, what happened was I did that because that's the way I wanted to play the game, and that's the way I had played like the first game. Please get this flying one out of the way. What the hell am I gonna do here? I knew that was gonna happen, of course. Can I just like... What I should be doing, I suppose, is like stopping. What the hell did I do that for? I don't know what I'm doing, for crying out loud. I'm just like playing the game here. So what ended up happening was, after I got all of the characters, like I was like really kind of like over leveled for like some of the chapters. I was really over leveled for some of the... Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking die. I was really over leveled for some of the chapters at that stage. And then like what I didn't realize, and this is what I realized then afterwards, was that like Octopath Traveler 2 has like a lot more like little smaller chapters. So I thought when it was like saying like, oh, this path or whatever, you can take this path, I thought what it was like implying was that like once you take that path, the other one is like blocked off from you. So I was seeing like, for example, like character X, this path A, right? I was seeing like character X path A recommended level 7 or 4 or something. Character X past B chapter 2 recommended level like something like 18, and I was like, well, like what do I do here? And I thought it was like branching paths where like if you picked one, the other one was closed off to you. But what it actually turned out to be was that you end up doing all of the chapters anyway. So it's not actually, that's not actually the case, that they're branching paths. So instead of like, so what I was doing was I was like, oh, I don't want to do like the low level chapter because like that's gonna be that I don't know, because it's not gonna be enough challenge. I'll wait and I'll do the higher level chapter 2 because I'm going getting all the characters anyway. And then that's how I ended up being like so like over leveled by a certain point in the game, because I was, after doing all of these chapters, thinking that I was playing the game in a sensible way, but actually I wasn't. I can't get yarn balls with, no, that doesn't work. George, you can just go straight into the freaking lava. You can just go straight into the freaking lava. Sorry. Okay, how am I gonna do this? There we go. Oh my god, finally. So actually what I, and then there was like some chapters where it was telling me, oh, but wait a second, how do I get that other yarn? Oh, like that? How banal. So there were other chapters where it was like, oh, such and such chapter 2 recommended level 17, so I waited to do that. And then I found out, then like, for example, there wasn't even any fighting in it. It was just like story, and the reason you had to be level 17 was that you could only do like the field action on that character if you were that level. So I was like, that's kind of weird. So now that I know that about it, I'm kind of wishing I would have just played it sequentially as my levels allowed it, rather than like second guessing the system. Oh, is this Bane again? Hey, still think you can mess with my plan? This is as far as you go. Not me, you're up. Swoop in and above and squish that Yoshi. I need to practice my Bane voice more. That didn't sound like a very good Bane voice. Maybe that guy wasn't Bane after all. I still think like my, there was like this one there was this one like video of like Metroid Prime 2 where one of those, like, whatever they're called, the good guys or whatever, the Skeksis and the Mystics or whatever, were talking about and they were always Bane, or at least one of them was Bane, and or at least one of them was Bane, and there was this one line of dialogue where like I got like so surprised by how much like Bane it sounded like. I was like, I didn't know that I could do that. It just happened. But yeah, the it just happened that way. Is that all it was? That's the whole freaking fight? So yeah, like, it turns out that Octopath Traveler, like, rather than every character just having 4 chapters, they end up with like a load of different chapters and like a really full story. So, like, next time if I was going to do it again, I'd probably do it that way, but I don't know. I'm not sure yet whether I prefer 1 or 2. I'm, like, leaning towards 1. I find like 2, the field action things, the fact that every character has 2 different field actions and there's so much overlap, like, it makes it a bit too much, you know? Um, Whereas I liked how 1 was a little bit more straightforward that way. You have selected Power Drive. So yeah, but anyway, I'm back playing Octopath Traveler 2 again. Well, I was playing it a lot, and then I stopped playing it again like last week, but I'll probably get back to it. Ashen Yoshi. That's kind of cool. I thought it was going to be like Koopa Yoshi. But no, Ashen Yoshi is kind of cool though. I kind of like this citrus Yoshi though. I'm going to stick with it for a while. Anyway, I think that's enough for this part of Let's Play Yoshi's Woolly World. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye now.